welcome back to another Film Geek Movie review. Tonight, Charming Amy and I are heading out to check out Minions: The Rise of Gru, the sequel to the 2015 prequel, Minions. It's the story of the Minions meeting Gru for the first time, and it's when he was a kid. So this should be pretty good. The previews and the trailers and all for this film make it look like it's going to be a pretty good time, a lot of fun. It's going to be a little bit more excitement, I think, than the last film I went and saw. So this one's a little bit more up my alley. There's plenty of fart jokes in this movie because God knows I like a good fart joke. I will always laugh at a good fart joke. And so far, the Despicable Me franchise and the Minion franchise has not disappointed in the fart joke category. So I think I'm going to be getting a lot more of the childish goofball humor that I love than I found in Mr. Malcolm's List, despite the fact I did like that movie. It's just a very different kind of humor. This is more of my stupid 12-year-old child inside of me kind of humor, and I can't deny the fact that I am looking forward to seeing this film. Now, Charming Amy's not going to be joining me in the review this evening. She is going to the movie with me tonight because, let's face it, guys, it's kind of creepy that a middle-aged man goes and sees children's movies by himself. So she's at least coming along with me to keep up appearances. But unfortunately, guys, you're going to be stuck with my ugly mug for this review. All right, guys, let's get out there. Time's a-wasting. Let's go check out Minions: The Rise of Gru. And I am back. First off, let me say that this film is way better than the first movie, and I don't mean Despicable Me. I mean, this movie is a million times better than the first Minions film. And the first Minions film was okay. It wasn't the greatest. The story itself was really lacking. You can tell that the film was designed for very small children. The parents of very small children were not taken into consideration when they made the first Minions film. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was tolerable in my opinion. It had some moments of levity. It did have some pretty decent jokes. I'm not going to say that I didn't laugh a few times in the Minions movie. But this movie, Minions: The Rise of Gru, was 1,000 times better than the original film. This film was funny, it was charming, you gave a crap about the main characters. It wasn't just a, hey, let's make a little bit of money off of a licensed product that's making a good deal of money at the local Target. No, this movie actually had some story, it had some decent characters, and it had some pretty good, damn solid jokes throughout the entire film. And believe me, guys, when it comes to fart jokes, I was not disappointed. The film was loaded with plenty of fine fart jokes. It wasn't overwhelming, I would like to say that. It wasn't like there was a absolute, should I say, ass ton of fart jokes. See what I did there? this show's not appropriate for children. Anyways, what I'm saying is this was more geared towards an older audience. Not that it wasn't meant for children. It's still a PG movie. It was just better. Okay, it had better jokes for mom and dad, maybe the older siblings, but it also had plenty of physical comedy and lots of bright, shiny colors for the smaller kiddos that may be in the group. The audience itself that we saw the film with also seemed to really enjoy this movie. It's very rare anymore when I see a movie that people applaud at the end of the film, but people applauded at the end of Minions: Rise of Gru. I was kind of surprised by that. Normally that's saved for like the wrap up of a really big, franchise series, like the final Harry Potter movie. Or one of my fond memories when I was a kid was we went and saw Return of the Jedi. And spoiler alert, Darth Vader kills the Emperor at the end. Oh, sorry to spoil the Star Wars ending. Anyways, when Darth Vader picks up the Emperor and he's holding him over the edge and he's beginning to throw him over, the audience jumped to their feet and started cheering. The audience was, standing ovation for Darth Vader. And since then, I've not seen a lot of applauding or heard a lot of applauding. I believe, actually, honestly, I take that back. The last time I was at a movie that everyone applauded was probably Endgame. And also, if you guys heard that, if you heard a bit of a boom, yes, I do live in Kansas City, Missouri, and I know that we have a bit of a crime problem these days, but that was probably fireworks. It's near the 4th of July. There's stuff going on out there, and the fireworks are going on. But back to the movie Minions: Rise of Gru. Basically, this is a good all-around family film. This is something that everybody going to the movie is going to get a little bit of a chuckle out of. You will walk away entertained. The kids will have a good time. They're going to go to bed nice and quiet when you get them home. It's one of those movies. It will definitely be a film later on down the road, probably around Christmas time, that families are going to be getting together around a fireplace and it's going to be burning and the kids are going to be popping the popcorn and, Gru is going to be playing on the TV. It's one of those movies. I don't think it's going to hit the level of massive family classic, but it was an enjoyable and entertaining film. The last thing I'm going to touch on is the animation. The animation in this movie is a real big step up from a lot of different things I've seen from Illumination. I am not gonna lie, never been the biggest fan of some of the work that Illumination has done, but this one was really well done. The animation was great. You really get sucked into the film. It's again one of those 3D CGI rendered films where you just kind of start to think it's kind of claymation or something. Everything looks very alive. The animated characters actually kind of look like they've got weight to them, like they're kind of hefty. It feels like a real tangible thing. The colors were vibrant. The acting was great. I forgot to add that in too. The voice acting in this film is spectacular. So all in all, guys, like I said, take the kids, pick them up, go to the movies, take them to see Gru. They're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. You will be entertained, and so will the little guys. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for checking out another Film Geek movie review. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And one more thing, folks, before I end this, do you like me being back here? I tried this. I don't know. I got a wild hair and decided I want to sit in my comfy chair back in my workstation and look all professional like a streamer and all that jazz. So if you like this, let me know. I'll continue doing videos in this area. I think I'm going to do my solo reviews like this. But anyways, folks, thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. And if there's one last thing that you can do, people, if there's one last thing you can do for me, that is keep watching movies. I'm gonna.